Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Big Mama Joe and this is Big Mama Joe's Fish. And for today we have another video, of course. I think I say that all the time. Well, for today, well, let's not say I thought, but I did. um, I don't know if you have a community tank, if you have two fish that are not the same species but are breeding. What do you do? Let them breed? Because some people in the hobby, and I understand that, of course, they only want same species breeding because they want to keep the line of the fish. But for me, no, I think it happens, then it happens, and I think it's okay. So I also got two fish. One of them I rescued, and she was actually a bit of a pain in the ass because I put her in different tanks, and she was really harassing and being mean to a lot of fish. So I thought, well, let's put her in another tank and let's see who can join her. And I know in the hobby sometimes you have fish that need to be alone in a tank, but I will always try without casualties, because you have to have an eye on it. Without casualties, if some fish can or cannot be together. So we had I think it was a hogaboomorum, if I'm correct, and actually I thought it was a male, but she was a female. And we had a green Texas, and she has been with Oscar. She has been with all kinds of other cichlids, but she wouldn't be nice. Well, you don't have to be, but well, she wasn't. But then I put the green Texas with her, and actually I had this tank and I cleaned it out, but she was really, really mean. So I just put her in this tank that was kind of like a dump. I had to clean the bottom, but there were still some rocks in there and stuff like that. And I put her in there with the green Texas, and the day after, she was laying eggs. So maybe that's why she was mean, because she wanted to make a nest and everybody was in her way. So I'm going to show you how this all went, and well, how it started and how they tried it twice, and the second time the fry all survived. So we kept some, we sold some, and we gave some away. And actually the fry, or the adult species of the hybrid species, are actually quite beautiful. So in this video I will show you how it all started and how they grew up and how they became these beautiful fish. And I don't know, they don't have a name, but it is a cichlid. So let me take you to the journey of, well, Bessie and Hot Lips. We call them like that. And actually we thought that Bessie, but she was a female. Well, she didn't have a name, but the green Texas, we called her Miss Hot Lips, but she was a he, and well, he became the daddy. And so let me tell you the story about Bessie and Hot Lips. Let's go. All right, so this is Bessie, and here she is in another community tank, and this is Miss Hot Lips. Well, it became Mr. Hot Lips then. And so I do not have any footage of her laying the eggs, but this is when she laid the eggs. And after that I got some footage and I'll show you, because Mr. Hot Lips, he looked so confused of being a daddy. And I think because they are not the same species, they do things differently. So while she laid the eggs, he fertilized them, of course, but then when the eggs started to hatch, she was taking them to another place, a place she cleaned up. But he was confused and he was taking the babies back to where the eggs are. So that was quite funny. But let me show you. She is such a busy mom. Look at her going back and forth. And so she grabs the hatchlings, you call it hatchlings, and then put them back. And he's just looking at that place. What are you doing? What are you putting there? He doesn't understand any of it, really. And she's just gently putting them in that hole that she created, cleaned up, for the babies. So when she takes them from that rock on your left side to the other rock on your right side, she will spit them out. Look at this. Gently, very gently, she will pick up the babies. Well, it's not babies. Look at this. Can you see it? Did you see them fly out their mouth? Or fly. And so, like this. So when she sees something wiggling, she will gently, with her lips, take the babies, go back to the other rock, and put them in the space. And as I told you, he's a little bit confused. So he doesn't understand anything. So what does he do? He sucks up the babies again, and he will bring them back, like I told you, in its mouth, back, spits it out. Can you see that? To the other place. So he's working actually against her. But, well, I think he means well. Well, she's so busy bringing the babies to the other place. So, after this kind of, well, failure, and actually it's a little sad because you can see that she's so busy taking care of her babies. And I think let me look that up. Wait a minute. It's alright. These are the detritus worms, and they say that they have, they don't. Come on. They won't harm your fish, but of course, these tiny little babies, they can defend themselves. Well, it is not even a baby yet. It's a fry. It's like you can squeeze it. It's gone. So normally they are actually quite common in your aquarium, but because there was no substrate in that aquarium, they were just wiggling around, and I think they killed the babies. Actually, that's what I think, because every day there were less and less fry. So I thought, because she was so busy with that, and I don't care if I would have a hybrid cichlid, I thought, let's change the tank. Of course, I wanted to change the tank because this was just a temporary setup, because she was really harassing all the other fish, and I thought the water is okay, but there's nothing in there because I took everything out except the stones, and let me just put her in there with Mr. Hot Lips. But I couldn't do that before when she had the fry, because she was very feisty, and she would really hurt you. Of course, she's a mother and she wants to defend her children. So let me show you what kind of setup I made after this world of ruins. So new setup, new rocks, new plants, new substrate. And as you can see at the bottom left, she already made a new pit for the new fry when they hatch to put there for a new try. So in the next part of the video, you will see uh, this beautiful, well, scaped aquarium, especially for them, uh, is totally ripped apart. So it is not because they want to eat the plants or they don't like them. She was building another nest. And if you are building a nest, everything in your way has to move. So the plants that were in there had to move. So in the end, there was again kind of a barren landscape again. But now there was clean substrate, no detritus worms. Well, maybe they were there, but not as in that barren wasteland of a tank. So let me show you how she lays the eggs, then fans the eggs, like um, and that they hatch, and we had a lot of babies. Okay, let me show you the second try of them. So here you will see how she lays the eggs. So you see that, is it a funnel? I don't know how you call it with female fish, but that's where she puts the eggs. She sticks the eggs to the rocks, and then the male, Mr. Hot Lips, he will go over them and put his sperm over there, and then she will find another spot or place to lay some more eggs. So as you can see, that's the funnel. I don't know. Do you know the name of it? I don't know the name of it. So this is actually quite a job. And as you can see, look at her coloration, because in the beginning of this video, you could see she was a bright yellow with a bright black, black and yellow, but now she's a little bit more pink. And he's like also, now you can see it. You see it? This old pinkish coloration. The yellow is already in the face, but not all over, and she still has some of the blue spots, as you can see. Can you see that? Beautiful. And also Mr. Hot Lips, he's a light kind of blue, but later on you will see he changes also. So this is how she lays the eggs. Let me show you how she fans the eggs. So now all the eggs are laid, and what she's doing with her, I wanted to say wings, with her fins, is she is moving the water around, so the eggs won't mold. And as you can see, can you see the white eggs, and then you can see the like transparent eggs? Well, the white eggs are not fertilized and they will like mold, but because she fans them, it reduces the, how do you say it, well, they won't get that moldy that quick, and of course the water is better, and before that you can see that a lot of them were molded and now they're not. And as you can see, Mr. Hot Lips is also trying to help. He is being the best dad he can be, and it's adorable. So, all right. After all this, she will put all the babies, like you saw before, in one place, and then there are tiny little fry. So in the next clips, they are still fry, but they are already a little bit bigger. But still, when they are still that small, they how do you say it? They stay together in a ball. Sometimes you see those documentaries of bait fish in the sea, so they all clutch together. And also the mom, when you have a wanderer, she will grab that baby and put it back in its place. So I'll show you the babies, and then I'll show you how they are free swimming. And we try to help raise the babies a little bit, because normally when you feed the fish, they will crush it up, and from their gills there will how do you say it, there will come like smaller pieces of food, so the babies can eat that. And also if you have a do you say it, evolved tank, there will be very small animals there they can eat, but their mouth is so small. You can also hatch brine shrimp. Is it Artem? Brine shrimp, I think. And I didn't do that with this. What I did is we put some food and we crush it up very fine in some kind of blender, and then mix it with some water and then pour it in. And then it's so small, so you get immediately you get a cloud of food, and it's very small, so they can eat it. So we help the mom and the dad, of course, feeding the babies. Oh, yeah, wait. No, never mind. After that, we thought, what if they eventually gonna eat the babies? So, at a certain point, we took the parents out, took all the babies out, and raised them in another aquarium. Well, let me first show you, before I go and talk about how beautiful they are when they grow up. Let me first show you how they are as fry. And look at Daddy. He's such a responsible dad, and his appearance and also her appearance, as you can see, like in the first part of the video, you could see she was like bright yellow and black. In the part of the video just before I was talking again, she was like this old pinkish blue, more coloration. But when the fry hatch, she will become a little bee. And even if I tried to film like on top of the aquarium, she would jump out and attack the camera. So she is a fierce mom defending her baby. And Mr. Hot Lips, well, he grew a beard. I'll show you. So as you can see, all the fry are huddled and bottled together. And there are some different places also in a cave. So if you think this is not much, well, there are a lot. And Mom is really taking good care of them. And what I told you, if one of them runs away, she will put it back in the group until she, oh, look at them. But now you can see that they're really fish, you know, small fish, small eyes, small fins, small tails, beautiful. And now, like a few days or a week later, they are allowed to free swim. Not free dive, but free swim. Can you see them swimming around? So now they are allowed and old enough, well, to follow their mom and dad. And they start, how can I say it, eating from the rocks. They grow a little bit, they can find their own food a little bit. And look at them all swimming together. And she will still have a lookout for them. Am I not missing any babies? I don't know if she can count them. But she will always take good care of them and would see if she would not have lost the baby. And look at Mr. Hot Lips. He grew a beard. Look at this. He is a stunner. And sorry for the glass, I cannot clean it because she will be angry. I will not use the word, but look at him. He is as black as night at his bottom. What a beauty. So we're almost at the end of our video. The only thing I'm gonna show you is how they grew up and how beautiful they became. And I was very proud of all of them. And yeah, I thought it was a great experience to raise babies with my fish together. I loved it. So I cannot leave you without this footage. So these are the little babies right now, and we tried to feed them earthworm. Of course we cut it up because otherwise it would be too big. But can you see how ferocious they are? I think they've got that from their mother. And there, see, do you see this piece lying there? It's actually quite a big piece, and there must be someone brave enough to take it. And then you will see if one of them attacks it, the other ones will also attack it. But this is just fun to see because it's wiggling, but they are predators. As you can see, they are afraid of it, but they're not. Look at this. This is absolutely their mother's genes, because she is a ferocious woman. It's not a woman, it's a woman fish. I don't know, she fish. But I just want to give you this footage also, and that's how they become very big. Yes, sorry, but I had to give you this clip of the babies trying to eat an earthworm. It's hilarious. Okay, let's go to the grown babies. Well, they're not babies anymore then. And I will finish that. With that, I will finish the video. Well, that wasn't that hard to say, was it? Okay, let's go. So here they are as young juveniles, and here, yeah, too bad. I thought I had different footage with me, but this is one of the brothers, but I just put him in this tank because his brother was in this tank with his girlfriend, and I put them in another tank. So this is also the one I just put in the other tank, and too bad they are not in full coloration. His brother has more a bump, but as you can see, they are actually quite big. And this is, I think, footage from when they were even smaller also. But also he also here, you can see he's a little bit scared. That's what I think. Not scared, but because his fin is down, but uneased a little bit. New tank, I think, because I had to separate the brothers, because the other one was, well, like his mother, a pain, but he had the woman, so the other guy had to go. Well, actually, I thought I had some different footage of them where they were in full coloration, but I couldn't find them right now. Well, I'm still moving house. I'm in my old house for less than 4 days, something like that, but doesn't matter. But on the laptop, I thought I had some extra footage, but not the right one. I will show you in another video, but at least you can see how big they got, and because they were very big. And I think this is the only footage of, because I had 2 males and 1 female. The rest I gave away or I sold. So from the 300 something 400 babies. So this is actually the one, because I had one male, he had a big bump on his head and he was fierce. And he also got the lady, of course. And I think this one, you saw right here, he had the genes of his father. He even has the looks of his father in his eyes. He was a gentle giant. And, well, I'll leave it by this, with this. Because I still have a lot to do. But again, I didn't want to leave you without any video. Well, I didn't give you one yesterday, but I am so busy. And for now, I want to say thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. And that will probably be, oh, I don't know, maybe my new house. Well, there are already videos in for my new house, but well, we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day, great evening, whatever time it is at your place. Here it's evening, and love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye. See you.